Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
I cannot wait to find out what her deal is. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
I wish you could too.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
I agree, you could have been the third person.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
They ran out of time, maybe?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Yeah, but didn't we not know that beforehand? Unless he's saying he would have stopped it.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
I think that's what he wants to do.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yeah, to a tree, which I never really did get why they were saying Hyoko's death was an imitation of this. There's no tape involved.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Can't you get some at the store? You can seemingly get everything else there.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
You're starting to question a lot of things, Makan.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
She wanted to listen to some jams. Why did Hyoko go to a music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to a music venue? That's the key to all this. I need to find that out, no matter the cost. Well, she went there to go use the mirror. We established that. This is probably Sonia's account. Motel room key. Okay, where's the motel room key? It's got something to do with Hyoko.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, shoot.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
That's what Sonia said.
She was guided by the will of causality.
We find out why Hiyoko went to music venue first. This one's easy.
Why did Hyoko?
Maybe.
Alright, coming up.
She went of her own free will.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
I definitely don't think it's Sonia because she's doing too much to solve this.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out. If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't move! Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because our lives are on the line, you idiot.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Alright, we got stepladder candles, smudging for Macan, Sony's account. It has to be. Fuyuhiko stepladder candle.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Alright.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
That's true.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
That.
Allow me to cut through those words.
She definitely didn't fight the killer.
The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono.
Plus that would mean Sonya's lying, and I still don't think Sonya's a killer.
I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
That's awfully extreme.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
What on... Kazuichi, you're not even treading territory now. You've invaded. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Well, when did they have that conversation now? She should know that.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
I can't say at the moment I would do anything to stop him.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you Christ's sake.
Of course! I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
She walked in on whatever was going on with Ibuki is my guess.
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do?
So the movie had nothing to do with this in the end then?
They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Killer's plan from the beginning, I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? Oh, I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps! Everyone actually needs help from scum like me!
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Yeah, we've been over that.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
I'm starting to lean toward her not doing that either, because it doesn't make sense in the frame of everything else going on.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
That was pretty awkward. You've practiced that, haven't you?
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the step ladder? Yeah, it has to be a step ladder, and that actually makes total sense.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Maybe he's another ultimate detective or something. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
Yeah, see, every time there's a revelation, she chimes in with a "but" kind of comment. I don't want it to be you, but I'm starting to think it's you.
Then, I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
You're arguing harder and harder now.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I didn't think it was very funny. I thought it was pretty sad.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Well, thanks, Sonia. I appreciate that.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Is this another logic dive?
I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. The fact that there was no blood on the steps of the ladder. The only one who can clear that up. The only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. That hanging video that I saw, we can't see the steps. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Oh, this, okay. It's nothing to do with the floor. She looks normal. Other than I'm not sure that's her. Because that would explain the bag. Why does she have a bag on her head? I'm really starting to doubt this is her. I'm starting to think this wasn't even filmed here. Something to do with the ladder.
Here. That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Wait, the ladder had blood on it. Was that the same side that had the blood that was facing us in that video?
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder were
Yeah,
dirty.
that's
on
it.
one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Miyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
This either happened at a different time completely, or it was filmed somewhere else. It couldn't have been at the same time.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
That video was filmed in the conference room, wasn't it? That's why that black curtain's there.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
We didn't see any other ladders.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills! Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chucky said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime. Is that thing the place where the killer did something? Wait, what? Did they mean the conference room? Hangman's Gambit. I don't know what this is. I can't even begin to guess what this is. No, definitely a conference room. I'm gonna have to try different things till I figure out a letter here. It's not I. F. Well, M wouldn't make sense. After F. Either with G. I need a vowel probably. And it's not gonna make any sense. And it's not gonna make any sense. I. Try L. Film. Filming. Okay. Location? Maybe? I need a second to look at this. Location is location. Just got that. Oh, shoot. A. Need to clear this up a little bit. I got too much going on. Need a T. Okay, I need an I. I need an O. I need an N. There we go.
I got it.
So this happened in the conference room. Was where that video was airing
Besides
from?
the step ladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
It was filmed somewhere else.
The hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
They took the camera with them.
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Which maybe has something to do with why there was a broken camera. In order to show us they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Okay. This again. Yeah, they took the camera from the hospital. That much is obvious. At least I think. Oh. Alright. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. Oh, okay, it's this way, Go. Okay, got it. Oh, it's gonna keep turning, isn't it? Okay, stop turning. I can't keep doing this. Run out of space. Okay, I made it. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? They tampered with the one at the music venue. What's on the side there? This is getting a little bit trickier. Gonna run out of space again. I gotta like hit these early. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to jump, I think. Gonna have to do it now. Oh, darn it. Oh, I'm blowing this. Okay, wait. This might actually work a bit better. Alright, made it. Oh. Okay, these are definitely getting harder. Wow, okay. I gotta get my act together here. Okay, question 3. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance camera unit? They took it with them. Kazuichi already said you can't increase the signal. At least I think he did, unless Kazuichi's the one that did it. Okay, that was rough.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. If only I had your level of intelligence.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
They destroyed it, but they left it right there. The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
So there was something else destroyed there when we came back and found Hyoko. Because there was that camera laying there. They destroyed that camera. Yeah.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
I just happened to notice that when we were coming back. That pile of mess in front of the stage looked bigger.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
If I'm right, and this was filmed in the conference room, it had to be Makan. Because she could have filmed it when she went upstairs and then sent the signal to the camera, and then Hajime saw it. Oh man. It's gonna end up being Makan, isn't it?
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. Is this Hangman's Gambit again? Oh, okay. Just did one of these. Hold up. Conference room, yep. Need to see. This is it. This is what I thought the other one was. Is there a C coming? There. Need N. Oosh. I blew that. I need an R. Two O's. And an N. Or an M. Conference rune. Okay. This trial isn't going too badly, despite the fact that I didn't really know what was going on at first.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make clear what that work was. Hotel room key, scrap of paper. The curtain. The curtain, it has to be.
There's no way to conference room. And the venue look the same?
Con, you're still arguing.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
He might have tampered with the camera.
No.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I can't refute that. In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? It's something Kazuichi said, but I kind of got confused by it. It went so quick. I should figure that out first.
There's no way the conference room...
It's definitely something Kazuichi says.
Which place resembled the other?
There we go.
Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Sad,
Or
isn't
did
it?
the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
He might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe... Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue. Because he's even saying it. In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did they do? Should figure that out first.
There's no way...
Which place resembled the other?
Alright.
Did the conference room look like the music venue?
I knew it. So the killer tried to make the conference room look like the music venue. But that isn't proof. You won't be able to make the conference room look like the music venue with that. Maybe it's the other way around? Because why would you need the curtain to make the conference room look like the music venue when the curtain's already in the conference room? Didn't they say something about the music venue curtain not matching or something? There was a throwaway bit about that where they said they looked like they got the curtain from the store. Maybe it's the other one.
Damn it!
Looks like I've made a mistake. Damn it, I need to think this over one more time. I'm gonna try the other one.
There's no way the conference room...
I have some play here if I'm wrong.
And the music venue look the same.
Maybe they made the music room look like the
Which
conference
place
room.
resembled the other?
Actually, that makes sense.
Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Alright, got it.
That must be it.
That's what it is.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
They made the music venue look like the conference room because they filmed what was supposed to be to make you think it was a hanging in the conference room. So they had to make them look like the same place.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is... the same color as the music venue stage.
Okay, I didn't notice that.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor match.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be that. The candle, right?
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
Yeah, if we're gonna pretend to film a hanging here, we should make it look moody.
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime.
Must it, Nagito?
You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
Actually, it didn't take me long to figure that out because of the black curtain, but okay.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Because otherwise, why would you even have the hemp bag?
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. And no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in a killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
This is gonna get tragic.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
It has to be. That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is.